welcome back to Max Reaction. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing good. I'm doing real good. I'm going to check out a video called Marcos's Gold Can Save the World. $987 billion and millions tons of gold in the Philippines. So where is this gold? I don't know. Is it still in the Philippines? Hopefully it is. Hopefully it's somewhere in the Philippines. I don't know, but if you had that much money, that much gold, could you save the world? I don't know. Maybe this video will answer some questions. I do know Marcos had a lot of gold back when he was alive, and he was the leader of the Philippines. So let's check it out. Let's react to it. Let's do this. Let's learn, and if you have anything you want me to react to, definitely comment down below and let me know. If there's anything Filipino, drop a link down below. Let's check this out though.
Assets, it's gold. It's more gold than people know about. It's over 1 million metric tons.
Well, how do you know about it?
The Marcoses, I will not name the spokesman. They'll open everything.
To help me implement the last will and testament of the late President Marcos.
But it shows deposits in the name of Ferdinand Marcos in a bank in Brussels, and it's for 987 billion dollars.
Almost $1 billion.
Just to show you the bill of lading, how much is $240 million. Oh my goodness. Is it million? Billion? Billion? Billion?
Billion.
240 billion?
Billion with a B.
Only one should know.
Ill-gotten or not, a fraction of that wealth can change the course of our country. And that's true. That is a lot of money.
Just in this room alone, could you talk us through some of the paintings? Who's
The Madonna,
the Madonna? Who's that artist?
that is a Michelangelo Madonna.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo Madonna.
And this one?
That's a Pizarro.
Pizarro. And then over here, this is a Picasso.
Yeah.
A Picasso. These
This
are
is a Gauguin.
big time valuable.
Yeah.
How did you manage to get so many extraordinary, lovely things?
Money.
Well, my husband was the lawyer of gold mines and also a gold trader. And he loved gold so much. He would always...
Who don't?
Sweetheart, he said, it's hard to earn money honestly and properly. But hard...
Imagine those words. It's hard to earn money honestly and properly. So what are you trying to tell us? I'm pretty sure that was Marcos' wife saying that. I mean, those are some incriminating words right there, I think.
Harder still to spend money properly. You'll be the one to spend. And then I said, why? And then he said to me, because all you buy is beauty.
It sounds like a perfect relationship then. He earned the money.
Yes.
And you spent it.
Spent it, right. And I just did not leave it in gold. I bought paintings, beautiful jewelry, beautiful silver, anything.
I have a hard time watching this and listening to her brag on what she bought, spent on paintings and jewelry, because I know at that time and even current times and before that, those times, that there's people out there struggling to even eat, struggling to live. Filipinos, you know, they don't have anything, you know, on the streets and stuff, and they're just struggling to keep going while she's buying these paintings and this historical stuff that really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It kind of makes me disgusted and pissed off. It really does. And I know this happens around the world in every country, but to sit here and watch it and listen to it, and I know what was going on outside of their palace, it just really pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. It does.
Beautiful.
But when President Marcos was acquiring all this money and giving it to you to spend, did you think it was his money, or did you look on it as money, the money of the Philippines, of the Philippines people?
Oh no, I knew it was his money because I saw this gold already in his home.
You were rich.
I have a hard
Before
time
you
believing it was his.
He was rich.
Leaders of the country.
He was rich. Oh, definitely.
Not that rich.
And that has always been Imelda's line. Thank you. Her husband, Ferdinand Marcos, was a staggeringly successful investor in gold who made billions.
Manila Polo Club over there.
We didn't use the Filipino treasury as our own personal cash machine. And if you think we did, prove it. And so far, despite hundreds of court cases, no one really has.
What about the Japanese gold that he possibly took from that guy that found it in the cave? What about that gold?
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about your shoes.
They found no skeletons in my closet. They found beautiful shoes made in the Philippines.
At nearly 80 years old, Imelda is back. Loud, proud, and beautifully shod. And she does appear to be genuinely popular with some Filipinos. The Philippines
Still popular.
has seized more
Wow.
than £400 million from accounts in Switzerland. But the puzzle of her remaining riches is locked up in bewildering legal cases and contested documents.
Let's look at this. This is all
So this is an envelope with Belgium on the front of it.
They got money everywhere.
Mysteries. What could this be? So this is some sort of treasury certificate. It's slightly
No,
fuzzy.
you don't anymore because this is dangerous already. No, look.
If only I had a photographic memory, I could tell you what it was. But it's alright. We can't show you. But it shows deposits in the name of Ferdinand Marcos
How much?
in a bank in Brussels, and it's for 987 billion dollars.
What?
Can we show the camera?
No.
You know,
Such a
900
huge sum surely can't be genuine. But with Imelda,
That can't be right. $978 billion. In the 70s? Is this the 70s or 80s? No. If he had that much money, it's not gained, a legal way, an honest way. $987 billion. Come on. The richest person today don't even have 200 billion. I don't know, man. I don't know.
who knows? Like armies of lawyers, I failed to unravel the mystery of Imelda's billions.
this is shallow waters.
But I did get a very interesting and very long presentation on her plans to end poverty and build a tunnel through the Philippines that would solve the world's trade problems.
Through the Philippines, a tunnel. That never got done, did it?
No, we are not the thieves. These are the people. No, this will save the world. This is the reason why I want to survive. And it's not for me anymore. With the whole press saying we are magnanakaw, we are the magnanakaw, kami ang ninakawan. We are the one who took it. Bancos suffered so much for this.
Assets, it's gold. It's more gold than people know about. It's over 1 million metric tons of gold.
My goodness.
And the World Bank and the IMF have a special role to play, making sure that that money is spent to the benefit of humanity.
So where's the gold?
Where's it at?
Some people believe that the gold in Fort Knox has disappeared. That's been in question for many years. Congressmen have attempted to get an audit of the gold in Fort Knox. So 1 million metric tons of gold is not something you can just hide.
It just
Where
doesn't
would you say
disappear.
that gold is being stored?
400,000 metric tons are in the Central Bank of the Philippines. There's over 200,000 metric tons in Union Bank of Switzerland. And some of that gold is buried securely in the Philippines as well. Some of it is held in various
Buried
banks,
where?
but the bulk of it is in the Philippines. That there is a special trust that contains just about all of the world's gold. It was established by Ferdinand Marcos. This gold, people want to know what the gold is.
Right.
You're referring to the president of the Philippines, of the former president of the Philippines who died in '89, correct?
That's correct. That's who. Except, it's not clear about the exact date of his death because he had a cousin who, he was removed. He was removed by the CIA. It was not by a popular uprising. You know how how the CIA stages these things.
Right.
And he was sent off to Hawaii, but he had expected that this was going to happen, and he had gotten his cousin to stand in for him. So he was actually, it was his cousin that was in Hawaii, captive. But anyway, what Ferdinand Marcos did.
So he may
was
live
took the
longer?
world's gold. I was explaining what is the world's gold. It's gold from King Solomon. It's gold that the conquistadors in Spain gathered up from the Aztec and Inca civilizations. It is
It's the
gold
world's
that
gold.
was gathered by General Yamashita between World War I and World War II. And what the banks did when they gathered up the gold, they issued certificates to the wealthy people who had the gold, and those certificates had interest that was payable in gold. And the interest has been compounding. What Ferdinand Marcos did was he put the gold in a trust for benefit of humanity. And he said that the trust would be for 50 years. The reason he did this, he was a lawyer, and he knew that if somebody claims that they own something and they are not able to prove their claim for 50 years, that claim is extinguished.
Right.
That's a legal concept called statute of limitations.
Right. Wow. That's smart. Marcos was a smart man.
These are the 350,000 documents used against me. Now, all of
That's
that.
a lot of documents. My goodness. You could never read all that.
All the banks of the world, 170 banks of the world. And I have the bill of lading. And these are all U.S. government exhibits. Just to show you the bill of lading, how much is that?
$240 million. Oh my goodness. Is it million? Billion?
Million.
Billion?
Billion.
240 billion?
Only one shipment. And these are plenty of shipments, even 5 sketches. When we started, it was $32 and then $35.
An ounce of gold. She's talking of gold.
Now
30
it's 1,300, 400,
$32
500,
when they
600,
started.
800, naging iba-iba.
Iba-iba.
My
Ounce
goodness.
yan.
How many kilos?
And we are sitting on gold.
But the most urgent reason I was looking forward to my coming to this hearing of the Philippine Senate is to seek your help, honorable senators,
Right.
to help me implement the last will and testament of the late President Marcos to enlist assets in the hands of trustees, to implement the Marcos Humanitarian Foundation so that we can help the country in our economic crisis.
I'm
and
all
help
about
the
helping.
Filipino people in their agony and suffering.
The Marcoses, I will not name the spokesman. Sabi nila na they'll open everything and probably return yung nakita lang. Sabi nila na malaki ang deficit mo sa maybe this year ang projected deficit spending would be big, sabi niya. Baka makatulong. Pero hindi ito malaki. But we are ready to open and bring back, sabi niya, pati yung FU gold bars.
Bring the gold
Hindi
back.
ganun kalaki. It's not the Fort Knox. It's just FU, but sabi nila, isauli nila. Para walang ano. And the only reason really was, sabi nila, that the father was protecting the economy. And of course, the eventual kung maalis siya. But he was thought of regaining the Malacanang, and that is why ganito ang lumabas, parang naitago.
Bring the gold
I
back.
will accept the explanation. Whether or not it is to, wala na eh. And they are ready to return. How much they would give me an accounting. Trying to look for a guy not identified with anybody to handle the negotiation kung gusto nila. I'm looking at the former Chief Justice.
Give the Philippines
Sila na
their gold.
mag-uusap. Then another CPA and maybe a representative of all that is accepted also by all. So that tatlong tao yan mag-usap sa kanila. And then they are ready. And I'm happy na we come with a clean breast. Make something that is really worthwhile for the Filipinos.
So I don't know if the gold would save the world, but it would definitely help the Philippines out. Whatever gold was taken, wherever it went, whatever country it went to, whatever bank it went to, wherever it's buried, it needs to go back to the Philippines to help the Filipino people, because it would do a great deal. That is a lot of gold. That's a lot of money. $987 billion and tons of gold to go with it. That would solve all the problems because it would make them a very, very rich country. So hopefully that happens. Those are my thoughts.